Hey, what's up guys? My name is Anand and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the digital marketing framework. Now, this is something pretty interesting and it's also one of the foundations of any company when it comes to utilizing digital channels to promote their products and services. Now, I'm going to be explaining what this framework is, how to use this, and how it can benefit any company who is planning to use digital channels to promote their products and services. So let's get started. So the framework consists of five key areas, and essentially, it's a chronological order, right? You cannot jump into any of these sections randomly, but it has to first start with the target persona. Now, if you are an advanced digital marketer, or if you are someone who knows different channels and been to different blogs, you might have heard about bio persona, or the sales funnel, target persona, or you might have heard about find your target audience, or who is your target audience. That's exactly what this is. The first step is to figure out your target persona, and it's extremely important because if you don't know who your target audience is, then you won't be able to craft a message that resonates with your audience. You won't be able to write good ad copy to target that audience. There are so many things that will not work if you don't know who exactly you are reaching out to. So, asking that question, who is the target audience, is extremely important. The next thing is to find out what exactly are they searching for, or what are they looking for. It's important to realize that, are they looking for something that will solve their problem? Are they looking for convenience? Are they looking for something different, and where and why are they searching for? If you can understand the searcher's intent, INTENT, that's gonna be your gold mine, I would say. Because when it comes to SEO, or when it comes to the algorithm that different search engines use, and when I say search engine, it's predominantly Google. It's focusing on EAT principle: expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthy. And very recently, major brands are focusing on searcher intent. So if you can identify what's the searcher intent and align your content with a searcher intent, then you are basically hitting that nail in the head. And then finally, figuring out the demographic and geographic data, psychographic data about the target persona will be able to, it will help you to put together a good, a depiction of who that target audience is, or who that ideal customer is. So that's your first step. And in my next slide, I will actually give you an example. But basically, once you are done with this step, the next thing is the digital asset, which is basically what type of content will satisfy your user intent, whether it's audio, video, infographic, a blog post, an article, or a simple image. What type of content will be able to match your target persona, searcher intent, and satisfy that request? So again, there are multiple different ad formats. Choosing the right format will be important as well. And once you decide your digital asset, the third thing is to figure out where exactly you want that content to live, what type of platform it is, and how will that content be distributed. Now, a simple example is, let's say you are promoting a complicated product in a B2B industry, and you decided to use video for that piece of content. Then naturally that video can be on a digital or a video publishing platform like Brightco, or you can decide to host it on your own YouTube channel, your company's YouTube channel, so that becomes your digital medium. Either way, finding the right digital asset and the right digital medium will be important, because only then you can get into the third step, that is optimization. Now, I want to give you another simple example. let's say you decide that you want to write a blog post about an informational topic like how to increase conversion rate on your e-commerce store. That becomes your blog post. Then your digital medium will be your website, or it can be your e-commerce website. Only then you can now figure out what kind of optimization can you do. So in terms of optimization, it's basically trying to make sure that you use the right meta title, meta description, you add the right keywords, and make sure that your content is well optimized so that search engines can easily find it. So that's the optimization step, which is enhancing your content so that search engines can crawl and they are able to understand what exactly that topic is about. Finally, once you are done the optimization, you want your users to take an action. So that's the final step, which is the nudge. What is it the next step you want the users that your users want to take? Whether it's reading more content, filling out the form, or requesting for a free consultation, or it can be even scheduling an appointment with a salesperson. Giving that right call to action button or adding that form so that you're nudging your users to take an action is the final step, because that is what is going to make your users go down the sales funnel. So that's pretty much it in terms of the digital marketing framework. Now, this framework can be applied at every stage of your buyer's journey, or it can be applied at every stage of the sales funnel, which can be your top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, or the bottom of the funnel. So it starts with the target persona, then identify the digital asset, publish that content on the right digital medium, optimize that piece of content, and then giving the nudge so that users can take an action. Now, I'm going to give you an example of a target persona, and there are a bunch of tools out there. HubSpot has a persona maker or something like that, which will basically ask you a bunch of questions and it will spit out a nice visual table of your buyer persona. But what you see over here is a buyer persona of a technical decision maker who is at an executive position like a CIO, who decides like what kind of investment someone needs to make in terms of getting a new platform like a digital platform on board. So let's say you are in SaaS marketing, software as a service, and you want to market a piece of software to an enterprise business. In that case, your target buyer or your target persona will be someone at this level, a technical decision maker who evaluates like technology options and finds if that technology will be the right fit for the company. So you want to target this person, right? Because since you are into SaaS marketing and your product is basically about a B2B, then in that case you want to create a buyer persona like this. Once you figure out the job title and the key attributes, like he or she might be slightly in this range of age like 40 to 55. Obviously people who are in the executive level, they might not be in like 18 or 20, like I mean, if unless that person is a CEO of a company, pretty much the age might fall. Actually, you know what, it should be between 35. I mean, you can get to see like young executives in different industries, but basically that's an idea of key attributes. Reputation, job focus, pain points, like what kind of pain points that this target persona might be having. And one of the pain point here is identifying most promising technology, right? And what kind of keywords that this target persona might be using, like enterprise software, strategic software investment, increasing enterprise-wide productivity. Now, this type of information is extremely valuable, not just for you to create new content, but also in terms of advertising. So, this is just an example of that target persona. Now, I also want to very quickly go through some examples of digital asset and digital medium. So digital asset can be like a blog post, social media, or video. It can be digital tools. Now, since this topic is about SaaS marketing, your digital tool can be a free trial to that final paid version. That can be a digital asset. It can be an image, a review of that tool, a webinar, product demo, or a listing page. In terms of digital medium, again, Instagram, YouTube, email, Yelp, SEO, which is organic, Facebook ad, Amazon, Quora, Pinterest, App Store, and I think I missed the most important medium, which is your own website. So those are some examples so that you get an idea of what a digital asset and a digital medium might look like. And then optimization, if again, just to give an example, if it's a video or a blog post, typically it will involve like keyword research, identifying what kind of keywords your target persona might be using, on page optimization, off page, which is link building, and then technical optimization. And then finally, your nudge is at the if the content is at the top of the funnel, then your nudge will be view more content and then follow us on social media. If it's in the middle of the funnel, then your nudge might be enter your email so that you can subscribe, or it can be a low dollar offer. Now again, going back to your SaaS marketing example, you can even offer a free trial. That can be your middle of the funnel offer. And then the bottom of the funnel nudges, subscribe to your paid version, again monthly subscription. And putting it all together, I want to give you another example before I wrap up this video. So a digital marketing framework can be applied at the bottom of the funnel, and as I said, it can be applied at any stage, but this is an example of bottom of the funnel example. The persona is people who added Nike shoes to the cart but didn't buy, right? You are applying this framework to the bottom of the funnel, and your target audience is people who added your shoes to the cart but didn't buy. In that case, your digital asset is abandoned cart email. You are going to create a nice email that has an image of that exact shoes with some nice fancy ad copy that talks about all the features about that shoes and what you might miss if you don't buy it. Again, your digital medium is email. Your optimization is your subject line, email copy, call to action, and time of sending. And then finally, your nudge is a $20 discount on checkout. So that's an example of how your framework can be applied at the bottom of the funnel. So with that being said, guys, my intention here is to give you a framework that will give you an idea of all the different things involved in launching the right marketing campaign and using digital channels to promote your business, products, or services. Now, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you, guys.